nose
You will be
clean.
scanned as you enter the city. Okay.
Just doesn't add up. Poor guy. Hey there.
You'll need to contact someone directly if you need to schedule an appointment. Hello, did you have an appointment with us today? Ah, yes, from Lumen Interactive. The elevator here will take you to the marketing. Once you arrive, you'll want to talk.
Welcome to Infinity Ltd's, Mark.
Yes?
If you just have a seat, I can notify Miss Hart that you've arrived.
You have my attention. Is that it then?
I'll go notify Miss Hart that you're here. Feel free to use any of the facilities on the floor while you wait. The break room and bathrooms are just around the corner.
Shall we agree that was an unfortunate accident?
Welcome to Infinity Ltd's, Mark. Pardon. If you just have a seat, I can notify Miss Hart that you've arrived. I'll go notify Miss Hart that you're here. Feel free to use any of the facilities on the floor while you wait. The break room and bathrooms are just around the corner.
Yes? Is that it then? Yes? I will keep watch from here. my attention, I will watch your back. What did you need? I can do that. Shall we agree that was an unfortunate accident?
This is getting out of control.
Engaging suspect. Engaging suspect.
This is getting out of control.
Evening, ma'am. nice day now. Problem?
Oh! Shall we agree that was an unfortunate accident?
Suspect is on me.
I'll get the alarm.
is your last warning. Leave now. We're under attack.
This is hopeless! I'm out!
Here! They're here!
Not show her face again. That's it! I'm quitting!
Nothing there.
Are you kidding?
You're not walking out of here.
The hell was that? Neutralizing suspect!
Ah, damn! Where are you?
Where'd you go? Stop! What are you trying for? I can't take it!
I'm not taking a bullet for this company.
Oh! Yes. Yes, good. Let's go.
You had your chance!
It's important that the people of the United Can I help you? Well, I'll be... What's this so-called... All right. I don't suppose you want to tell me how you got... Of course. I just hope your source is as... Is there at least a name I can cite as my source? Why am I not surprised? As long as the evidence is adequate and verifiable, I expect it'll be aired within the hour, if not sooner. Now, if you'll excuse me,
fully stocked and feel like making a purchase? Sure. Watch your back out there. Hey there. Welcome to Newell's. Let me know if we can... Tell everyone you know about our store.
I have some excellent weapons on. Give me a shout when you find some. Bye now.
I believe you were specifically told that we did not want a body count on this assignment. Your best is sorely lacking. All the tools at your disposal. I hope you at least attempted to use the internal neuroamp. And yet not useful enough to avoid a body count? Still, it's good to know the applications are proving themselves. So now it's just a waiting game for SSNN to break the news. Once the story airs, we have another board meeting scheduled to decide how to handle Infinity. Go ahead, Maeve.
The SSNN broadcast has started. Shall I patch it through?
Yes, thank you.
The murders are believed to be linked to a new investigation where Drexler would have been accused of numerous violations, including murder for hire, unauthorized human trials, and corporate theft. Authorities representing the UC and the Freestar Collective have been dispatched to a consolidated mining station and the clinic. Both locations are believed to hold numerous victims. Drexler's motivation appears to be an attempt to launch a new product based off stolen information from a competitor. The details on the project itself and the competitor have yet to be confirmed. This has been David Barron for SSNN.
Perfect. This exposure puts Infinity right where we want them. The meeting will begin momentarily, but I want you to discuss the options we have with the other members. Infinity's net worth is about to hit rock bottom. Quite right. The truth is, we'll be making it. By incorporating Infinity, we eliminate a competitor, get their best employees and contracts, and all while...
I suppose it is all very simple when you do not consider the impact on actual human lives.
It is the right thing for Ryujin. Which is why I'd like you to talk to the board to convince... There are several who might... Fine. Whether or not you use the internal neuroamp is up to you. But I still want... You'll find most of the board members in the... We'll need at least 50% of the vote to go our way. In the event of a tie, I will make the... I trust you'll get it done.
Don't cause any trouble.
Did Masako send you to try and convince me to acquire Infinity Ltd? I think we both know that's not going to work. Our public perception. The internal neuroamp. This is exact. That neuroamp is a breakthrough. Besides, most on the board would agree. So why not use it to seal Infinity's fate? Well, you're oddly... As long as everyone has Ryujin's best... An issue. Dalton and... Dangerous indeed. Perhaps The last thing I want is to have my brain scrambled because some engineer didn't do their due diligence. Now, if you'll excuse me...
I hope you're enjoying your new neuroamp. And how's my favorite patient? That's cool. One step closer to seeing... So, tell me. I hope you're not actually... This is groundbreaking. Fine, fine. There's always data. No, well, this but you're right. It is. It really is. I never stopped to I guess it'll be up to a vote either. We just have to hope. So the next question is... That's what I'm hoping. Well, this has certainly been the most interesting conversation of mine. All we can do now is...
Agent CEOs, no joke in the boardroom.
Is Masako checking up on... Well, you can let Masako know to rest easy. It just so happens that we just need to grab Infinity Ltd. while it's... I'm all about free PR. You know, you're right. There's really... If any of those ghosts come... All right, I suppose. So let's hear it. The possible backlash. However, the internal neuro... It's not an opportunity. You're right. Even worse. Well, it seems you're...
Don't cause any trouble.
Did Masako send you? Our public perception is good enough. The internal neuro... This is exact... That neuroamp is a... Besides, most... Well, you're oddly right about... As long as everyone... An issue? Dalton... Dangerous indeed. Perhaps The last thing I want is... Now, if you'll excuse me.
Hey there. And how's my favorite patient doing? That's great. One step closer. So. I hope you're not actually... This is ground... Fine. Make your case. Oh, there is... Well, this But you're right. It is. I never stopped to consider if it was right, or... I guess it'll be up to a vote either way. We just have to hope. So the next question is... That's what I'm hoping for. Well, this has certainly been all we can do now.
Is Masako checking up on... Well, you can... We just need to grab Infinity. I'm all about free PR. I'm sure I can sleep. All right. So let's hear it. The possible backlash on it. However, it's not an opportunity. Not when you word it like that. Then you really... Well, it's...
You are
operatives really will wear anything. Just the person I wanted to Good. You've had the chance to encounter members of it. Do you think they're worth redemption? Oh, I didn't mean in regards to Drexler. More in the sense of shoulda. That is a plea more well spent on Genevieve or... Your disdain is noted. And perhaps you thought... Next question. What is your opinion on how Masako handled the mole situation? Expand on that, if you... Masako is the one who promotes... An obviously incorrect statement. I appreciate the... It's only dangerous... Ah, your companion.
You are naive if you think tech like this will remain under control. Think of the... It is not a map.
What makes you so...
Simple. Nuclear enemies and companions.
I admit, your friend here is quite... This has been rather enlightening. You're looking interesting today. Just the person I... Good. You've had the chance to encounter... Do you think they're worth... Saving the jobs of thousands, it's a financial burden. Your distinct... Next question. What is your opinion on how Masako handled the mole? And why do you feel it was well handled? Please note I'm not disagreeing. I just want to know the why behind your statement. Being prepared for anything is a great... I appreciate the insight. It's only danger... Ah, your companion.
You are naive if you think tech like this will remain under control. Think of the Neuroamp in the hands of a Varun Zealot or Crimson Fleet pirate. It is not a matter of if it will happen, but a matter of when. Will you be equipped to handle the repercussions when that day comes?
What makes you so certain this is inevitable? Not that I doubt the scenario.
Simple. It is human nature. Nuclear weapons, chemical warfare, xeno-warfare, mechs. Enemies and competitors will get their hands on this tech eventually and reverse engineer it to use however they see fit.
I admit, you've properly pushed my concerns to the very edge. Your friend here is quite convincing. The internal neuroamp does indeed come with risks, none of which I am inclined to take anymore. This has been rather enlightening for me. I appreciate the time.
So much work to do. If you need something, make it... You heard correct. I've every reason to believe that Infinity Ltd. Is the Pandora's box of... All right, I could use... Have you been spending... If it was anyone... Still not... I've heard enough. If you only had some... Don't even get me. First off, if I find out you used that device on me, I will tie you up in court on whatever. Second, that tech is. I'll do whatever I can to make sure it's either severely delayed or collects.
Well, that is one.
Well, I'm both glad and surprised to hear the one person who has one say that. Masako is lucky to have you at her disposal, you know? You may be the greatest asset, aside from the internal neuroamp, that Ryujin has. This exchange has been surprisingly insightful, but now I really do need to get back to my notes.
It has been a relief to be honest with you about my past. I appreciate your willingness to listen, but talking about this, remembering all those years, has brought back some unsettling memories. Thank you. That means a great deal to me. I have told you that I spent many years coordinating with smugglers along the edges of the settled systems. There were men and women I worked alongside closely. And over time, I established relationships. They were not of the promised, but I considered them friends. Yes, very. It was not what I was expecting. You must understand. I was raised to believe that those who do not follow the Great Serpent do not matter, for they are lost. Their fate is fixed and grim. And yet here were these men and women with hopes and dreams, delights and aversions. It felt like a small betrayal of my people, of House Varun, but I cared for my friends. And then I lost them. It was, in ways I did not understand at the time, and so it has bothered me ever since. It was so sudden. We had met on a remote planet to transfer cargo, and zealots appeared in force, seemingly out of nowhere. There was barely time to react. So many were cut down immediately. I believe my years of training saved me, got me moving when others faltered. I retreated to my ship immediately. But I left them all behind. Aaron Bascom and Jada Wong. They were my friends, and I abandoned them. And in the years since, I have never looked for them. I have no doubt they were resourceful. Still, how badly? In my time getting to know you, I have thought more and more of all this. How little sense it all made, how I never really... I need to finally pursue. Thank you. That is... I'm sorry, I am not used to someone being so considerate on my behalf. I am not sure where they might be now.
This meeting should put... I assume Masako... That blasted tech.
It would be almost fitting to see the technology immediately turned on those who fostered its creation.
If it were up to me, I'd have shut down Project Dominion a long time ago. I knew it was a grave security risk. You read my mind. Let's just hope. Plus, if we vote to acquire Infinity Ltd, we're about to add us. The last thing I want to deal with are any more incidents this new... I imagine we're looking at months of work. I only hope that Masako and the other... Now, if you excuse me, we'll be announcing Ularu...
All right, everyone. As you all know, we've successfully exposed Infinity Ltd's botched human trials and murder for hire through SSNN. The public is demanding their leadership, namely Lucas Drexler, face trial, and he's probably writing his resignation as we speak. Ryujin will be launching a statement, but I believe now is the perfect time to acquire Infinity Ltd.
Believe it or not, I agree. The acquisition has risks, and it's going to create a lot of work for all of us. But the overall payoff will be worth it.
My team is prepared to handle the influx. We're more than happy to rid ourselves of a rival.
Arguments?
Infinity Ltd is an enormous unknown. The legal and financial risks are too great. I refuse to support the decision. Besides, I have enough to deal with now as it is.
I think what we're all overlooking is what led us to this situation to begin with. Yes, our security was compromised. But considering Dalton was hired by Masako, the issue obviously starts at the top. In fact, I propose that Masako be removed from CEO altogether.
Ularu, this isn't a line you want to cross.
And considering you're the mole, if anyone's going to be removed from power, it's going to be you.
Hold up. Are you saying you lied to us?
Dalton, the last meeting we had, you distinctly said Imogene was the mole, and she'd been dealt with.
Do you even have any proof to back up this outrageous claim?
Of course we do. The malicious code you hid on this slate to upload incriminating evidence against Masako onto Lucas Drexler's computer.
To put it bluntly, Ularu, you're fired. Security will hold you in your office until a proper exit interview can be done.
This isn't right. I should at least have the opportunity to resign.
And allow you to still be marketable to a competitor? I don't think so. This may be news to me, and I will be reviewing the evidence closely. But this isn't something you just get to walk away from.
Security, escort Miss Chen to her office and see that she stays put.
You'll regret this. All of you.
I believe the only regret would be trusting you to begin with.
All right, back to business. All in favor of acquiring Infinity Ltd?
Aye.
All against?
Nay.
Good. Alexis, start drawing up the necessary documentation. Anyone have anything else they'd like to bring up? The internal neuroamp is a key component of Ryujin Industries' success for the next 10 years, if not more. Why would we shelve it after we've finally perfected it?
I can't believe I'm saying this, but she's right. Regardless of the pros, the cons are too morally and ethically irresponsible to move forward with.
I must agree. We can't go through with production on technology like this until certain safeties can be guaranteed.
Very well. All in favor of shelving Project Dominion?
Aye.
Vina, prep Project Dominion for storage. Any other matters to bring forth? None? This concludes our order of business for today.
If only there were more hours in the day.
You are
Shelving the internal neuroamp. Not the outcome I anticipated. The truth remains, Lucas Drexler learned a hard lesson. You've proven yourself to be quite the... Of course. But these particular... I truly appreciate them. I can imagine it may have been a...
There was no honor in Ularu's...
Imogene's instincts. Now, as promised, I have your... And I'm promoting you to see... It's well deserved. As for the details, I think...
If you have the time, I wish to speak to you. I suppose now you can add climbing the corporate ladder to your list of accomplishments. I think it is perhaps for the best that the research program will come to an end. Where that neuroamp technology could lead, there are many bad outcomes. Too many. Already there has been too much conflict between corporations vying for this technology. First Infinity, then Ryujin. Who knows what might be next? That is certainly a possibility. The wrong goal, or the right goal approached by the wrong methods. And yes, disaster is a good word for it. The project will be shelved, they call it? As I said, too many other bad outcomes. This is for the best. With the neuroamp matter settled, we should move on to other things, yes?
I would not mind stopping at the Laredo storefront. I appreciate their craftsmanship.
Bit up there, huh? I get all kinds. I want to do your business quick. How about I just show?
quiet, avoid the stress. Message packed.
Hello, Captain.
There must be something in all of that you can afford to let go of.
hope you are sufficiently rested. Who knows what this day will bring?